All right, y'all, welcome back to Queening in the City. Honey, it's the ATL edition, and the girls are here. Don't they look good? We got the Estate Noir.
Namaste.
Yes, we got Kicking It with Courtney in the house, baby. Courtney is hot and heavy. Courtney, they say they cannot wait when you talk because they never know what's going to come out of your mouth. Listen, you
Is
ready?
that a good or a bad thing?
That's a great
You got to
thing.
give the people
That's
what
a
they
great
want.
thing. Yeah,
And we got my girl, Millie Chan, sitting here, y'all, all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Hey,
Say
y'all,
hi.
it's your girl, Millie Chan.
Yeah, so we understand that y'all enjoyed the last episode. We want to dig a little bit deeper. We're gonna take you there. Today we're talking about friendships, allyships, relationships. Can Black women maintain healthy relationships amongst each other? Let's talk about it. Can you? The Estate, I'm gonna let you get this one started. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely so. So you used the word allyship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you exemplified the 7 principles of allyship. Sponsor, champion, amplifier, advocate, confidant, upstander. What am I missing? I'm missing one.
Y'all, somebody look it up.
Scholar.
Scholar. Oh, can you break down scholar?
The psychological and behavioral traits
Of the Black experience.
Okay. You know what? That was beautiful. Not because it's about me. Can you kind of break down the 7
principles.
points? Yeah.
Okay.
Where that comes from?
So, allyship, you need that. You need someone who has your back.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the 7 pillars, it's not just a physical backing. It's the mental, the subliminal, the emotional support. So those 7 principles encompasses all of that, because when you're lacking in your mental ability, then I can help you amplify your voice from the inside and stop, having you talk in your head. You can talk with your voice.
Right.
When you are someone that's an upstander, again, I might be voiceless, but as your friend, your allyship, I'll help you gain your voice and you can speak louder and clearer and bold and free. Scholar speaks for itself. Each one teach one.
Got it.
That's what friends
beautiful.
do. So
We had to break that down. I'm sorry if I put you on the spot.
No
That was
worries.
so beautiful. I was going to go to Courtney, but I'm going to save her for last. Millichan. What are your thoughts? Can we be friends? Can Black women maintain healthy relationships with each other?
Yes, I'll speak personally. I've had the same really 2 best friends since like 7th grade. I think that you can have a serious, real friendship. And friendship comes from when people can tell you when you're wrong and if you are able to receive it. That's how I define friendship. So I think that is definitely possible. Now, this fair weather stuff, people you meet, you come across, not so much maybe, because a lot of people can't handle your truth. But I think if you have true friends, they can tell you the truth. They can tell you when you're wrong, and you receive it. You might be a little upset. You can go back and forth, but yeah, it's possible.
Is that specific to you, or are you speaking in general, overall for Black women?
I think Black women, yes, because we have to have friendships, because even when we gather together, we may talk in our chat, we may talk on the phone every once in a while, but when we come together, it's real, I think, because I feel like, how they say no new friends. I think you do have to have like you need new friends. You need a new outlook. Because I think speaking with you ladies and getting your outlook, that changed a lot of stuff for me. So I think it's very important to have female friendship.
Gotcha.
You can't be without that.
You gonna cook?
let her cook.
On the spot. Yeah, I absolutely think that Black women can have friendships. I think I was very vocal with you ladies when I met you all in Austin, how impactful each individual lady was to my life.
Right.
Prior to meeting you ladies, it has been very difficult for me to cultivate long-lasting friendships. Mm-hmm. I think that you have to be able to have conflict resolution. As Millie Chan said, entering into friendships without judgment. You should be able to take, you have to be able to take honest feedback from your friends and know that it's not
Malicious.
right.
Yeah.
It's not malicious. It's
Or
just jealousy. It's honest
Yeah.
feedback. It's resolve the conflicts. So I absolutely think so. And I just think, again, meeting you ladies, just in the short amount of time, I was able to experience so much just genuine love, genuine care, real, raw, And so I absolutely do. I think you all restored in me that it is absolutely possible for, Black women to.
Okay, it's too early to be crying in here.
I love that, though.
Courtney's my Vaseline friend. I got the Vaseline and her back.
Listen,
Right?
Period.
Courtney, can you elaborate real quick? You say prior to meeting us, as you think about the friendships you had, it was a challenge. Was it a challenge based on your personality, or was it a challenge based on just Black women being, kind of break that down for us?
I think it's a combination of both. I have a very strong personality. I am very in your face at times. I can be very stubborn and strong and bullheaded, Also, I think somewhere along the way with Black women, it has gotten to a point of looking at your sister as competition. It's like, I want to see you doing good, but not better than me type of thing. Or, if you're reaching certain heights, is, oh, she thinks she all that. Or, I had a lot of that. I used to, when I was younger in my 20s, I didn't wear sneakers. I only wore heels. I wouldn't go to the store without heels on.
Really?
I was really girly. And I think I've transitioned a little bit, in my older days, I've started to wear sneakers and things and dress down. But when I was younger, I didn't. And girls used to give me the blues. They used to always tell me I thought I was better than everybody. Who does she think she is? And I'm like, simply because I like to, get the way she wears her. It was just always criticism on, she always got on heels. You can't go to the store without putting, I just used to always get that type of feedback. And it was just, I just liked dressing up. I just,
But people and their shortcomings, you can't let that bother you because people try to put their shortcomings on you. If you wear heels to the store, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'd be
It's your
she got
business.
heels on in the
Right.
grocery
It's your
store.
business.
I wouldn't think
Damn.
anything of it,
That it came down to that.
Yeah, but it's
I just used to I just got a lot of, in school, I just used to get a lot of girls that were always bothering me. And then
Did you
if
have
you
to
have a
fight?
guy that likes you and girls, I've gotten that. If there's a guy and then girls like that guy, but he likes you, they will torture you. They will torture you to no end.
I want to say something. You mentioned the
I'm going to come back and answer after you're done.
the moniker of, oh, she thinks she's this or she thinks she's that. I was raised by my maternal grandparents, right? And my grandmother taught me, she said, you know what? If someone tries to impose that on you, oh, you think you this, you think you that, you stop them and say, I do.
Absolutely.
And guess what? You don't get paid for thinking for me. So I'm gonna let you think over there and I'm gonna be who I am. So anytime I hear that, oh, you think, it's not a thought. It's real.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's something I
real.
wish women would move away from.
I want to
real.
go into that. Give me 1 second because that's going to transition into the second the second question I have for y'all regarding competition. When a friendship goes from being friendly to competitive. Think about that. Let that marinate. And how do you know? What do you know what to look for? How do you know? Did you go through that? What did that feel like? But real quick, can we have healthy relationships? I think it's 50-50. I think it depends. I think you never know. Because I've heard a lot of women say, my friend hated me for 20 years and I just cut her off.
Wow.
I've heard women say, she really didn't like me. So I've never, that I know of, had that experience. I've always been a part of teams since I was younger because I played competitive sports. I played volleyball in college. I was a collegiate athlete. So I've always been around women from different walks of life. It's always been a team sport for me. Me being on YouTube is probably one of the first times I've done a solo sport. I like it, but I'm always trying to find a way to bring in team players. So for me, I think we can. I think it depends on the character of the woman.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the intellect of the woman. And I think it depends on the confidence of a woman. A woman who lacks confidence, to me, lacks the ability to be a good friend
Yeah.
and a good lover in her intimate relationships.
I agree.
Like outside of friendship to a man.
I agree.
Am I off? Or
You're right.
No, you're right. And
I think you're
confidence
right.
is
Confidence.
definitely
Confidence.
number one.
Confidence.
Yeah, number one. Because if you're
Your own self-esteem
if
is
you're-
very important that you have that. That's so important. Because nobody can be you. Nobody can, nobody can tell me who to be, right? I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know where I want to go. And if you have something to say, that's your opinion. And I'm okay with you and your opinion.
And a confident woman will appreciate another woman that's, embracing her confidence too, because that's a team. It's like, okay, we can move together and get to that mark quicker.
Right.
you would think though, but you see a lot of women trying to humble. They call it sunning, little girling, but you see a lot of women I've seen, and I don't know if it's the social aspect of where we are in this day and age. I've seen a lot of women try to humble other women as if there's something wrong with you or me being confident. When does a friendship go from being friendly to competitive? Who wanna take that?
I will take that. I will say this. I have no problem with the cutoff. I have no problem with the cutoff. I don't have any room in my life for any BS ever. I have a really good friend that we grew up together. When I was in a very low point in my life, I reached out to her. And I was reaching out to her because I consider her to be my friend. I needed help. And later on, I found out that she was kind of, talking behind my back. You know what I mean? And it was in the worst way.
Oh.
And so, and I mean the worst way because of where I was. If we had been something else, I could have just called her. We could have had a conversation. We could have kept going. But where I was and how I needed her, and then when I found out about it, I messaged her. I didn't just do things quickly. I said,
So you confronted her?
Yes. I said, I wish you nothing but the best in your life. I love you. And when there are hard things, I'll be there. I said, but I cannot fool with you anymore, ever. So don't call me after I delete this. You can call anybody else, but not me. And I haven't talked to her in like 10 years. And so something happened in her life. And me and my friends sent her something because I do love her. But I can't have her in my life.
But you don't like her.
So my cutoff and my circle is tight. I'm not quickly to be your friend. I have to see how you move and where I can put you in my life. And if you don't fit.
If you belong.
If you don't fit, then I'm a civil person.
Yeah.
But I'm not going
must have
to.
quit.
Must have quit. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem
Call
with
on
it.
Jesus, but don't call on me after I send this.
But I love
Call your
women.
mama, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I think that my platform is an advocate for women. I try to do things that will uplift women. But as far as me and myself, if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. I'm at the point in my life, I don't have time for it.
What's the question again? What's the question?
Can women be
When does the friendship go
Competitive.
from being friendly to competitive?
I think for me, I think you can feel like I'm an energy person.
Okay.
You can tell the energy. You can tell the tone of the conversations. You can tell the, especially it depends. It depends on the friendship too. If it's like a friendship, say it's somebody you grew up with, that type of friendship, then I'll give that a conversation. Okay, I'm feeling this way. Let me hear you out and see if we can come to some type of resolution. Nowadays, because we're moving into more social media, a lot of things are done via social media nowadays. You're cultivating relationships via social media. So it could be long distance. You're trying to catch the tone and catching the tone in this chat or this message or this inbox, whatever it is. I think that can be a bit difficult because you're already learning a person and everything is kind of like, is that? But sometimes I'm looking at, is it tailored to my personality? Because my personality can be like,
I know mine too.
So is it the nuance that you're trying to gauge, or is it their actual actions? Because sometimes nuances can be.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes nuances. So
Iffy.
sometimes I will step back, and sometimes you have to pull yourself out of your own feelings and reevaluate the situation. But if I'm continually getting the same energy, now depending on how well we've we've come to know each other. If I'm drawing that same energy repeatedly, then I may give you a conversation. I'm a silent cutoff too, though.
No problem.
So if I value you enough to, okay, do I want to explore where this can go in, a friendship realm? I'll try it. But if I'm not even like, okay, well,
You're not getting none of it.
You give it
no way,
100%
so-
though? You'll give it 100%?
Right.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm not. If you're not that important to me, you don't get a farewell.
Yeah.
You don't get an exit interview.
Right.
You don't get a consultation on the reason why you go
Yeah.
because you weren't that important, and you were working your way up, and you decided that in your probationary period that you was going to stand against me. Stand at the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Stand your ass
Exactly.
outside.
Exactly.
When does it go from being friendly to competitive? I would probably say I'm with you. Energy. There's an energetic shift. There's inconsistencies. Not speaking from personal experience, but just kind of watching. I hear people say they call me for problems, but then you celebrate over here when you're happy. I don't get that invite to dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get this,
Yeah.
the trips. I would always say there's a level of a lack of reciprocity somewhere in the relationship.
And that's important. You have to have that equity
Right.
Yeah.
with same measure all the way across.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And a level of
Respect.
tenderness for each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say tenderness as
Yeah.
a woman. Because
Vulnerability.
when you're in a real friendship, there should be a level of tenderness, whether it's
Right.
grace,
Mhm.
patience. If you have a hard time, they give you the benefit of the doubt. Court.
Yes.
You know what? Your
Yes.
step probably going through something. It ain't no, she didn't check on me, so I'm not going to check on
Right.
her. You know what?
That's not
Millie
a friend,
good
though.
for it. I'm going
Yeah.
to give her
Yeah.
a couple of weeks. I'm going to let her figure it out because everybody goes through. I think there should be a level of tenderness for each other.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I agree.
Yeah, I have to learn that though, because I'm like a recluse.
You're
I will
okay.
like,
You don't
no,
get to
seriously. Huh? No,
or reaching out.
no, like reaching out because I will.
Courtney be ignoring my text.
No,
but go
no, no,
ahead.
no. I don't, not purposely. I think people think that, but I've just, like, my family tells me about that. I'm very bad at, I will be in the house and I'm a person that can entertain myself, like, in my own bubble, in my own world.
Because you're an independent thinker and just an independent mover.
Yeah.
And it's not anything personal to
Yep.
people. I've been so by myself for so long, I'm learning. I have to learn to
include.
Extend herself if
To
she's going to
include.
have healthy
Gotcha.
relationships,
Right.
to
Yeah.
open up a little
Yeah.
bit more. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. For me, it's the back end compliments. That's not a compliment,
Oh,
but it's
I can't with
it's
that.
just backhanded. You
Give
know,
us an example.
oh, your little dress is cute.
Little. Your little dress is
I
cute.
saw you with your little friend. I saw you on your
I saw
little
your
trip.
little podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's how
I saw you on your little podcast.
It's
I know what I'm talking
about. The backhand.
Oh, we're going to come back to
wow.
that.
Oh, like Queen Shiba.
I'm just giving an
you read
example.
that?
It's just an example. It's just an example.
Who said that?
Right.
But yeah,
Backhanded.
it's the backhanded
that's it, though.
compliments that really aren't the compliments. And then, like you said, if there's really a synergy of a friendship, you can feel when something is off. And you can feel when they have pulled away and they're just with you for transactions only. And they're the sole benefit of that transaction. You know?
And then you have to pull away from that relationship.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it can be hard.
Not for me.
But I'm just saying sometimes it could be
We
hard.
some
And
stone cold bitches, ain't we?
I told you.
sometimes it could be
Stone
hard.
cold bitches.
The Gemini. There's two
Sometimes
of
it
us.
could be, but it's necessary, you know. And I have to disappear. Like
No.
it's when you can't reach me, when it's blank on the phone, it goes to voicemail. Just sit down and think about why is it a
But
voicemail?
I'm bold enough where, if I've pulled back, because I'm like you, I'm not going to make an announcement. I'm
No.
just gone.
Yeah.
But if you happen to call me and catch me on a day where I feel like picking up the phone, I'm going to tell you, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this. I don't owe you an explanation because I was enough of a friend for you 100% and I didn't get it back. And so you know what? I'm going to take my 100% and pour it into me.
Right.
So have a great day and I'll see you later or never.
Or whatever. Yeah.
I cut this girl off. You made me think about something. I love being around smart women. The smarter, the more whatever in their own way. I
Yeah.
would
Right.
never challenge a woman to get off her square. You know what I'm saying? Stand on you. I got you 1,000%. I love listening to other women, picking up things that they do well that maybe I don't, and just kind of figuring out how I can implement that into my life. And there was this one chick, man, we would laugh and talk. She was so smart. She worked in the oil and gas industry. I'm not going to say her name. She was on the site,
Karen. No.
a very controversial site called Ashley Madison many years ago. I think I'm saying it right.
It sounds right.
It's like an escort site. I was shocked.
Oh, wait. I don't know about that.
Not the Ashley Madison. Not that Ashley Madison.
I think that's the name of the site.
Yeah.
Well, I was shocked to find out that she was on the site, but I didn't judge.
Look how everybody grabbed their.
Everybody like, hold on.
It's Ashley Madison. Escort services.
Wait a minute. No, you'll be shocked at the corporate professional women. So I was shocked
Absolutely.
when she told me I had to keep my face. And I said, you know what? That's your business. But I liked her friendship. I said, if you're going to do that, you need to let somebody know where you are, where you're going.
Absolutely.
But I never judged her. One day, one of her people, I used to be a personal trainer.
Gulp.
One of her people hired me to be a personal trainer, to train him. And he had many other girls. I never told her because that ain't my business.
Right.
He was paying for her
You
training,
was
his
money
training,
92%, right?
and many other. But I was like, that's my client. I can't say one word. This is why I ended the friendship with her. He quit paying for her, and he kept paying for the other girls. I couldn't say anything. She challenged me and asked me, did I have something sexually going on with him?
Oh.
I told her, don't you ever call me.
I don't blame
In
you.
any lifetime.
Don't you? I
Just
never
on the
explained
next
it. I
one.
said, don't you ever call my phone again.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
to ask me if I would be sleeping with a man that's on that, to me, that's a what is it called? Insult to me as a
Absolutely.
woman.
Absolutely.
And the
It's
fact that you don't
offensive.
know that, we can't be friends.
Well, it lets
And the
you know
fact that
how
you think
she
I'm asleep
acts and
behind you,
yeah.
like
They
we're
know.
friends,
I
you
was gonna
think that I
say.
would want something that
What an old
you
white
had.
man.
But that lets you
God
also
forgive
know what
me.
she
I mean,
does.
hey, listen, Mr. Sir. Go ahead.
Not Mr. Sir.
That lets you know that's what she does. Not just with you.
Yeah, that's who she is.
That's what she does. So if she thought that you would do it, she's only exposing what she's done in the past too.
I thought that was so beneath me, to be honest. And I know most people said, well, not most people, a few people said, you should explain. I ain't explaining that.
No, no.
shit. If you think I would be capable of that, we can never be friends.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we never spoke again.
I don't blame you.
No,
I don't blame you.
So let me ask you this though. So after you've ended a friendship with whomever and years go by and you run into them and they have selective amnesia. Hey girl, how you doing? How's the kids?
the
How's the
worst.
family? How do you respond to them?
Hey, girl.
When I cut people off, they
And
know
I
not
keep
to talk to
moving.
me.
It depends on who it is.
I'm just
Hi,
a
how are
nice
you?
person.
I
I'm gonna
think
keep
they
it
know
moving.
not
Yeah.
to talk to me. Like after my cut off, you got to know.
Yeah.
Courtney said
Don't
she'll
say
slap a
nothing to
hoe.
me.
No, but they will do that.
Yeah,
they
they
will do
will.
that, and they will like think time has made you forget
Mm-hmm.
that
Their
they've
involvement.
done some
Yeah.
BS.
I said hi.
Yeah.
I'll say
said hi.
I'll
It just
speak.
depends for me.
If they say hi
it
to me.
depends.
I'll speak. I don't have a problem.
I don't
It
think I'm.
depends.
You'll
I
keep
think I'm
walking?
just keep going.
I have.
You have?
I have. And looking right in the face. And then they'll, hey girl, hey. You
Right,
hear something?
What?
Oh, you hear that?
right. Because who?
There it goes again.
I speak because I just need to let you know
I'm
this
a
is
trip,
all you
baby.
get.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
come
sorry.
behind me, ask
Destination.
me anything. I have nothing else to say. Hello.
Right.
I'll say hi.
Yeah, I'll say hello.
It depends.
But I
It
think
depends.
friendships,
Courtney.
that's something
Yeah,
women
I
don't
know.
talk about.
I know it's a wrap. For
Hold on,
you.
what'd you say?
I know. I said I know Courtney. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Who said your little podcast?
No, I'm just saying in general when she was saying how the backhanded comments, that is something that will be said.
Yeah.
That is definitely something to be said. But it's always that little word. I don't know why you diminish it to that, but I just always chalk it up as it's something that you can't do. So I mean,
Or it's the tone with
I
the
love
with
that.
the word.
it's just something you
It
can't
just-
do.
Oh, don't pacify me. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't be condescending.
Are you a good friend, ladies? Or did you have to learn how to become a good friend?
I'm a great friend.
Keep it player.
I'm a great friend.
You're a great
I'm a
friend.
vault. I am. Like when I leave here, it's a lot that's gonna go with me, and I'm okay with that. So I consider myself to be a good friend. Even in this process where we are now, in this level of my life, I know that relationships that I make outside of what I do, I know that there are things that I can't say. The things that I know, I can't say them. If I got on the internet and started talking, I think it would be over. So I take how I am as a friend into what I do here. You know, there are things that I can say. I ask permission. Like, can I say this? Is this something I can say?
I see,
when
I
they
see.
say that, yes. And if they say, don't say this, I don't say it.
Gotcha.
Because I have to be credible, you know what I'm saying, in what I'm doing.
And honest.
Yeah, you
Integrity
have to be honest.
is everything.
Because people are not going to trust you. And right now, out here, what we do is it's about trust. You know, people won't talk to you. I don't ever want that stigma on me because that's not who I am in my personal life, as a friend, or in my professional life. So, yeah, I am evolved.
Right.
I want to go because you taught me something last night. You were explaining the game of chess while we were at dinner last night.
Yes.
And you broke it down. I love when women teach. She said a pawn. You said
Pawn.
a pawn. And how a pawn is
aspires
groomed
to be
become
a queen.
So when it comes to friendship, I am a queen that shapes pawns, even when pawns are way elevated than I am. Does that make sense? More money, more power, more influence, more notoriety. I'm an excellent friend, but I'm a tricky associate.
Oh,
Okay.
what is that
That's
about?
a good one. That's a good one.
Break that down.
I'm an excellent friend, but I'm a tricky associate.
I think I know where you're going with the
I'm on what
trickiness.
you on as an
Yes.
associate.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I cross you.
I got you.
Yeah.
My friend, I would never.
Right.
Yeah.
My friend, I would never. You step to me, I'm stepping to you as an associate because you haven't earned that friendship. But I always let you know where you stand with me.
Right.
You know if you're a friend. You know if you're an associate. And if you pull your sword, I'm pulling mine as an associate. But as a friend, I'm an excellent friend.
Yeah.
Excellent. I've been able to give my all to friends to help them. I watch my friends excel over me.
Yeah.
I remember many years ago, I'd be like, dang. They're gone. And God used to say, don't watch that. That's what a friend does. Your time will come. And my time did come. I'm an
Absolutely.
excellent friend, but I am a tricky associate. Does that make
Good
sense?
one.
I
Yeah,
on with you.
Makes
I
great
like
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, my friendship stems from me just being a good steward over everything. So I believe that my name is the most valuable thing that I
Right.
own.
What
agree.
is?
My name.
Gotcha.
I agree.
So anything that my name is attached to, you're going to get 10,000% every single time because I'm a good steward over my name. And I will not allow you to dirty up who I am ever. So I'm going to be that friend. I am that friend. If any one of my friends have a problem, I'm the very first one that they call.
Yeah.
Not their husbands, not their children, not a counselor, me. And I'm like you, Millichan. The books I could write.
The moves have to be right.
The
The
books you could write.
The books.
What's going to leave here with her?
Oh my God.
It's
Man, I am
We need to
such a
move
good
over
friend to
this,
some
'cause
of my
everybody's
friends
nervous.
that I'm their. I've been named the executor over their estates when they pass away, even when they have husbands and family.
I gotcha.
yeah.
I'm that friend,
That's
That's
deep.
good.
and we'll be that friend.
That's good.
And I command it too. So if
That's
I'm
good.
going to give you that, I
You
expect
expect it.
nothing but that in return.
Yeah. Corey,
What was the question? Am I a good friend?
are you
I
a good
think-
friend or did you have to learn to become a good friend?
I think I'm learning in this space currently.
And you put that in the present tense.
Yeah, in this
Learning.
space currently. I think I'm
Really?
learning. I think it's easy to be like, I'm a great friend. I mean, I want to say that.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, if I'm being 100% honest, I have more friendship hurt than I do man hurt or man
Break
trauma.
that down.
Oh.
I've had girls, I'm telling you, I've had girls do me dirty. Like the infidelities of my ex-husband, some of those were people, one of the girls was in the delivery room with me. I've
my
had a lot of trauma when it comes to women.
I'm proud of you for
So,
not being behind the glass.
For what?
Not being behind the glass.
Yeah, speaking through the
Yeah, you
phone.
could be
So,
behind
I mean, I've had a lot
Yeah.
of trauma when it comes to women. So, again, I'm telling you all, I'm in a space where I've been for years.
Yeah.
I've kind of just created this safe space where it's me. I'm my own safe space.
Gotcha.
That's good.
So, I think I'm trying to come out of that and in cultivating, especially new friendships, people that know me, you know, they kind of accept where I am. But cultivating new friendships is a learning experience for me because these are my traumas and I'm trying to come out of that, and I'm trying to cultivate new friendships, but I'm still in a learning phase of, am I being as reciprocal as I need to be? Am I reaching out enough? It's just, you know, because I've created a safe space so long. So as of right now, I would say I'm learning
Let me ask you this, Courtney. So if you're learning right now, do you feel like at this space, at this age, at this era in your life, that it's easier, or you are ready to cultivate those relationships? You know what I mean? Are you ready to cultivate serious? Because like I think this is a great foundation. So like when we met in Austin, like you said, it was different.
Right.
So do you feel like you're at a point now where you're opening yourself up? Because I feel like you might still be, you know, a little.
No, I mean, I prayed about 2 years ago. I think I said this. I prayed a prayer about 2 years ago, and I was asking God to bring in just genuine people in my life. I don't think I'm closed off. I think that, especially when you have a social media personality, people think that because I have more of a bigger personality on my page, people think that when I'm at home, I keep a very quiet home.
They think it translates into your real life.
I don't have a TV on a lot. I'm very silent. I read a lot. I'm very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very tranquil in my home. So I think because of what I bring on a platform, people think that's what they're going to get 100% of the time. I am open to that. It's just, again, I think it's a learning experience because sometimes when you pray for things and it starts to show up in your life, you have to be ready to receive those things as they show up. And I'm just giving myself grace, to make missteps, but to try to just make sure I'm being present. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
That's all I can say. I'm trying.
That's big. I'm learning that. I'm trying. I'm trying that too, to be present.
Am I a person you can call at any time and say something to and it stays amongst us? Absolutely. But am I the person that's reaching out all the time doing something? Not right now.
Yeah.
I want to be. I want to say that's who I am, but I'm not
do a
there
good job
yet.
with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this to you. Your tribe, you don't even have to try to catch up or speed up. You're okay just the way you are when you find your tribe. And I want to say that to those of you that are tuned in. There's nothing that you have to do except be. B-E, period. Just be. And that's all I have. I just want to say that because they're going to love you flaws and all.
Yeah.
And not to be confused with making excuses because there's some people, that's just how she is. And it's a little snide remark. But when I say all you have to just do is be and exist in that realm, and they love you just the way you are, whether you picked up the phone and called or not, they're okay with it.
Right.
And you can go months at a time without talking to a friend. When you make that phone call, you pick right back up as if no time has transpired and expired. You're just right in,
immediately. That's how
in
I can
sync.
tell a friend.
Yeah.
If
right
I
in
can
sync.
just call you after 6 months and we talk like we just hung up an hour ago, and I have a couple of, it's a few people like that in my life. So I'm thankful for them too.
Yeah.
And I have a large friend base, though. You hear people say their circles are
Very
tight.
small.
I probably, like, close friends, like ride or dies, easily 20 people.
That's a lot.
That's
I know a lot of
That's a
people.
blessing.
That's a lot of people.
I sat back and I thought about it. I was like,
But are all of them your friends?
absolutely.
Or do you, I know a lot of people, but
no.
I know a lot of people. And some people may get their feelings hurt with me saying it, but not all of them are my friends.
But I think they
This
already
core
know that.
20 are my friends. I do an event every single year called Girlfriend Day, where I host my friends of just a day. I give them a date, I give them a theme, and just tell them to show up. And when they get there, I have, because you all know I'm a giver, I have, I take a whole year to pick out a personalized gift just for them that symbolizes something that we've shared, and I celebrate them. And when I say these 20 women are like my true blues, they are my true blues.
Yeah, but it's something that
Now, I know a lot of people.
It's beautiful.
But that core 20, I could call them today and say, you know what?
Gotcha.
My house burned down.
And they're going to be there.
Let's go look for a house so we can, get you placed.
Yeah.
There are some people that I don't consider close friends, but I can call them and get anything that I need and want. So that can be tricky too.
No, for me, it's
she's talking about real friends.
No, I'm just saying because they are a friend to me. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So you're not a friend to them?
I am, but I understand close friend versus associate versus friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little bit.
Associates,
yeah.
Everybody,
but
yeah.
my core,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's not that I'm not a
my
friend. If they call me, I'm gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give the same thing that they're giving.
Okay.
But do I consider them my friend? No.
Oh, okay.
That's not a betrayal to me. I think that's a level of honesty.
Yeah.
That's a level that I don't feel obligated to say something because somebody else is saying it. And I think that gets me either where people love me or they hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's
Does that make sense?
indifferent.
It does.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's Courtney. One of y'all said, I don't feel the need to go along to get along.
I definitely don't feel like that.
I think that was you.
It
that said,
definitely was me.
Yeah. I don't feel the need to say
because I
what
think
sounds
somebody
right.
asked me like, why wasn't I not doing something? I was like, I don't feel the need to do that. Like, I don't have to do that. I do other things that are some things that I want to do that will help. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't have to
I've
do
never been that type either, to go along to get along.
Right.
I ain't going to say what you want me to say. I'm not going to cater to, it's just, that's not in me.
Has that been, let me ask you this, as Black women, is that perceived as a negative, as not being a good friend? It's not.
To go along to get along? Being a
Going
negative?
along to get along is you're supposed
It's
to do
not
this
cool.
if you're my friend. Oh, you didn't call me. You didn't do this. Yeah.
Yeah, I
If you put
don't
it that
like
way,
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
if
like
you put it
I don't
that
like
way.
you calling me out on like if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. If I say, well, I'm going to do this like this, and if you say, well, you didn't do this for me, no, that's
a
nah.
transactional
Yeah,
friendship.
that's
not
cool.
a true
I
friendship.
don't like that.
Well, maybe. What if it's to them, that's a character trait of being a friend?
I mean, it could
That's-
be
well-
because everybody's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody
Them
is
being a friend
different.
to you, then
Everybody
that's
sees
you not being their
friendship
friend.
different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes it can be transactional. You know what I mean? It could start out like that, but it doesn't end like that. It could end like that, but it doesn't start out like that. But it's all, I just think your day ones are your day ones. The people that know you at your worst and see you excel and are happy for you. I have about 5 people like that in my life, and I'm grateful for them.
Me too. Well, not there. I have my day ones, and then I have my new emerging day ones. Does that
I
make
like
sense?
the new emerging day ones. I like that.
Because I was about to ask you,
I like
well,
it.
what about the
we
new
one in the
people?
possible?
Yeah, the new people are great.
My new emerging day
I feel like
ones.
y'all are like new emerging day ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
I think that when we were in Austin, it was like I've listened to Courtney, I've listened to Queen Sheba, and Estet has been on posts and stuff like that. And it's been all positive, just as far as you all. But it was like when we got in the house together, we talked, it was like we had been knowing each
Like
other
old
forever.
girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
awkward.
It never felt like I don't know them.
Yeah, it never felt like that. It
Or
never
child,
felt
let me
like
hurry
that.
up and shoot this podcast and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, like, I
You know
gotta
what
go.
I mean?
I got
Let me
stuff
go
to
to my
do.
home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slumber party in
Anybody in this
Courtney's
part of the
room, too.
house?
But I will say this, and I will say this because you say things like this about me, Queen Sheba. Like I don't like Millie Chun gotta go. I hear
What
shit.
I say?
You be like Millie Chun, you always on the move. You gotta go.
She booked and busy.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I
I'm a
always say
very
that.
impatient friend. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it don't bother
Like
me though.
I get shit done and then I'm out.
She gonna tell me this morning
I gotta go.
at 7. What time you supposed to? I
Hey.
got a whole hour before I gotta get out of
Hey,
bed.
no, it's time to go.
I knew what she was saying. Get your
Yep.
butt out that bed.
Get up and get ready. Because
Yeah.
we gotta go. That's who I am.
Let
But then
her,
I get
let her
ready.
have
You
her
did.
24
It was
hours
perfect.
to herself, and you keep your 24 hours to yourself.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Period.
Oh.
Your 24 hours is yours.
Mhm.
Her 24 hours is hers.
But she's very bossy.
Who? I am.
She said you.
Who?
She
Okay,
said
let me
you.
ask Courtney.
And I'm very like, okay.
And you are too.
I know.
She bossy.
And you
I
are
know.
too.
Okay,
Yes.
Courtney, am I bossy? Tell her on it. Look how you looking. Tell my hell yeah.
Are you bossy? But it's not for me, it's not in a bad way. I think you,
No, it's not a bad way.
because you're always, usually in the scenarios that I've seen, you're the leader. You're the, you're putting it together. So, of course, you're going to be bossy in that sense.
Delegating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
a
bossy
drill
is not a
sergeant.
bad
Look,
thing.
Not a drill
No, it's not a
sergeant.
bad
Bossy is not a bad
See,
thing.
me and her be rooming together. That's why she think I'm.
I'm a very punctual person. And if I feel like she not moving fast enough,
See.
Queen is not punctual.
no. And I cannot.
Queen be, her live be sitting
I
at
like,
8
it's time
o'clock,
to get up.
child.
Look,
Queen
this
come
is
on
what I
at
said.
9:30.
Look, this morning I
Wait a
said,
minute. Y'all ain't gonna talk about my friend now.
Come on, Seth.
She's an hour behind everybody. So
Honey,
her 12:35.
She on her
It's
phone
your
this morning.
12:35,
I
not
was like, what time she gonna be
1:35.
here?
8.
Oh, okay. Let me
Was I
get up.
ready?
It was perfect, actually.
Wasn't I on
you
that
did
seat
great.
at 7:50?
you,
What?
you
5?
really did good. I meant to tell you that you did great.
I was in that seat at I scare people. I move at my own pace, but then it's like boom.
But when she knocked on that door and you was in the bathroom, I was like,
and I
okay,
was
she
in
gotta
that
set
seat
up. I
at
said she gotta set up.
7:55 a.m.
she did good. I was
Yeah.
proud of you today.
Yeah.
I was proud of you.
But see, but that's what I'm asking. Can women really respect that? I don't think most women can really respect.
It takes a certain kind of woman. Like, it's the confidence. It's the
It
confidence.
takes it.
and it's the fact that you know who you are.
And then I'm
but
bossy.
can other women
I'm
respect
bossy.
that?
Not a lot
For
of-
Millie Chon saying, now what time
Let's go.
without somebody being offended? Can somebody respect me saying, hey, chop, chop, we need to be in seats without being, who the fuck you think she is?
I mean,
That
if
bitch?
everyone understands
Can
their
women
role, yes.
really respect that?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
if you
I
are on
think
that level,
women know.
Well, not a lot of people,
No.
but I
If you're
think
on that
we have the
level,
respect, but it's just...
Most women, y'all.
I will say this. I think if you're on that level, you know what I'm saying? We know what we got to do, right? So we all are like, okay, tick, tick. You know what I'm saying? Get up and go get in the shower. And you like, you know what? Yeah, because I got to get ready. But we all on the same mindset. We got to be in
Outside
these
of
seats.
us. This is a perfect scenario. This is not a real life scenario.
Mm-hmm.
In the real world, because we're talking to real
Yeah.
people, can real women accept a dominant personality and not be like, that bitch told me to.
I think so. It's all, that's all the
Nah.
things
I
I
don't
think
know.
so.
I
Because
think
black
so.
women
I don't
have
think
a
so.
stigma
It's not just
of
us
like,
four that
I
can
don't
do
know.
it. It's just not us
I
four.
think so.
There are other women who are able
Most
to
women
do it.
cannot.
I will say most. But
You watch it on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I don't watch that show. I've never seen
I don't
that
even wanna
show.
go
You
in
be
there.
on the panels like you have.
Oh, yeah. I don't even want to
That's
go
because
into
you won't
that.
do a good job.
Okay, I don't think so because I'm naturally
think so.
bossy.
Do what?
I'm naturally bossy. Like,
Me too.
But
I
most
like
women
stuff.
are,
I'm a
though.
control person. I like
too.
to be in control. I like to have things my way. I like to boss. So I don't know if it wasn't something that because I respect you in that manner, I can control my inner boss.
I chalk it up
But
to
I don't know.
it up to you understand that this is what we're doing. I chalk it up to the fact that you understand that we're putting something together. You know how important it is. She knows how important it is. I know. Estet knows, right? So I
But
think
outside of
But in the real
us,
world, though,
in the real
I
world,
feel like this: women by nature, we're
are competitive.
We're leaders.
right.
We're the nurturer. We're going to be regimented. We have routine. We have, directional.
I don't know because I
Movement,
might be like, who you talking to?
I know.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Think
Right.
about at work.
who you talking to?
I'm the boss at
Right.
work. So,
I agree with
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Well, in that tone, yeah, they don't like
I don't
me
think
because
most
I'm the
women
boss
would
too.
have.
Boss at work
I don't think
too.
most women would.
Yeah.
I don't think most
Yeah,
women
because
would
if some woman just
They don't
came
like
up and
boss
was
women.
like, okay, Courtney, you need to do this, I
But
might
it's
be
some
like,
woman. You know what I'm saying? It's not somebody that you're really doing something with.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in your friendships, just think about your friendships. Is everybody like you in your friendships? And everybody's not like me in my friendship. So everybody knows me in my friendship. They know that if they say 6:30, I'm gonna be there at 6:29, and I'm gonna be pissed if they not there.
I'm
at
gonna be
6:28.
but they're gonna let you be pissed in peace without.
And then I'm gonna talk about it,
Attacking
and
your
then
character.
we're gonna go on and do what we gotta do.
And
you,
you're going to
and
wait
have a
till I
good
get there at 6:31, and then we're going to go ahead and go
I'm
have
yeah.
fun. So
talk about
just,
you. till
But that's in
6:30.
your friendship.
so you just stop
We're
showing up at
talking about
6:29.
outside of our
Come at
personal
6:30.
friendship.
I don't think so. Outside
Me
of my
neither.
personal, I
No.
think I'll be like, who you talking to?
Yeah, I can
Nah.
see
I would
that.
agree.
And I would kind
Yeah, I
of be
would agree.
resistant to if
I would
if
agree.
they did tell me something, I'll be
So
resistant.
if
I'll
I
be doing the
said-
opposite.
okay,
Hold
so
on.
where we are
I
right
think
now,
most
Courtney.
women have fallen out because most women are not comfortable with most women truly being themselves.
And then
But
let me
they're
give
not
you-
friends
Let me
either.
give you another
They're
scenario.
not friends. They're not friends.
So when you meet the strangers, where it's, on the job, in an activity or whatever, when there is that one boss chick lady that just assumes that bossy role, we all talk about her.
yeah,
Who the hell is this?
Not the latter.
we don't.
What
she's
is
not
it?
our friend.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about in society.
Right.
I don't think
Do
so.
people
I just love 'em.
Respect that.
Yeah.
I've been to people's houses that I'm a guest and I'm like, huh, damn, she bossy. But then it's her house.
But you resolve within yourself that it's her house.
She run her shit like she want to run it.
Yeah.
But some people are going to take it. I call it beyond the panel. That means wherever your feet are.
Yeah.
They're going to take it beyond that moment
Yeah.
and start to assess a negative. That's what most women tend to default to.
Yeah.
She's this, she's that,
You ain't
she's
told
this.
her to
And they're
count.
gonna qualify that experience on your entire being, your entire existence. And most women wipe out everything good that you've done or shown.
Oh,
Come
do
on
one
now.
bad thing, baby. They forgot the 100 good things
Yeah.
that you've
Yeah.
done. Oh, yeah.
My
it gets,
husband
it
has
gets wiped
said
out.
that.
Yeah.
He
It's
said
tough.
that. He says that you can do literally, and I forget his statistic that he pulled it because he had to show me that statistic. He said that you can do something like 40 kind acts or notable acts for someone, and one act can knock out
And it's done.
all of that.
It's a wrap.
And that is in
Gonna knock out
relationships.
everything.
Yeah.
That's in like, male-female
Yeah.
relationships. And I think sometimes we all could be guilty of that. But I think that's human nature too. Because we're not getting what we want.
Yeah.
So that's why you could do 500 great things. But this one time you tell me no, I'm going to have a problem with it. I'm just going to have a problem with it because why are you telling me
I can
no?
respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you telling me no? Because it's not going to be, like if you know the person, it's not going to be anything that's crazy. It's not going to be something that I think you can't do. But then again, they could just have had enough.
Yeah. That's true.
But at
Everybody
what
has-
point is the problem like, do you keep dragging it?
That's a good
And you
question.
can't
That's
move
a good
on
question.
from said issue.
I want to answer that. Can we do a part 2?
Yeah.
You think that would be a good? Because I want to talk about, do you do it alone or is there an aspect of religion, mindfulness, Christ, spirituality that you must have?
You have to
Stay
have
tuned.
Jesus.
We will be back, y'all. We're going to continue this conversation at a different time, a different segment. We promise you, we will be back.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.